How's everyone doing tonight? Thank you all so much for coming. We are truly appreciative. For those of you who don't know what this event is for, this is the two performing groups for you tonight are going to be performing their set that they will be performing at the 2025 Texas Music Educators Association Clinic and Convention, also known as TMEA. Yes. Yeah, we are very excited, and we are very excited to share this program with you. So did anybody recognize that tune? Yeah? For those of you that are in the JMB, it should be very familiar. That was called Jalisco, and that was beautifully arranged by our director and pianist, Dr. Teresa Chen. Awesome, yeah. Next on our program, we're gonna play a cool little jazz standard called Exactly Like You, featuring Fernie on vocals, Exactly Like You.
I've been blue, prayed each night for someone exactly like you. Why should we spend money on a show or two? No one does those love scenes exactly like you. You make me feel so grand, I want to hand the world to you. I hope you'll understand. Each foolish little scheme, I'm scheming and dream, I'm dreaming. Now I know our mother taught me to be true. She meant me for someone exactly like you. We ba da ba din 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 din. Yeah, ba da 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 da. Yeah, ba da 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 da. We got the Havalina Hot Nine on stage. And somewhere out there, I see Jeremy, I see Carlo, I see Alex in a bottle. And I see all of you lovely people. Boy, y'all looking so swell. And I think we should go somewhere with this.
Cool, cool. That was some awesome scat by Mr. Marky Guerrero right there. Awesome. All right, the next tune in our program is a little arrangement that I wrote out for the group last semester. This was actually inspired by a video that actually David showed me of two soprano saxophone players, Nana Carling and Olivier Franck. They're playing this beautiful soprano saxophone duet of If I Had You. So with inspiration, I wrote an arrangement for us. So this is If I Had You. Awesome. So the next tune we're gonna play is quite special to me. I introduced this one to the group, I think last semester. So when I was growing up and getting, like more into jazz, my dad showed me this movie. And unfortunately, he couldn't attend the concert, he had to work, so I'll send him the live stream later. But he showed me this movie, this 1980s film called The Blues Brothers. And it's a really funny film. Honestly, like the plot is like, you know, these two brothers who form a band and they're trying to save this orphanage, and like for some reason, like for like 30 minutes they're getting chased by cops. You know, like I don't know. it's pretty funny, but there's a lot of great tunes on that one. This one we're gonna do is called Minnie the Moocher. It was sung by and composed by Cab Calloway. And usually there will be just Cap Calloway singing solo by himself, but we're all four of us here on stage. We're gonna share a verse and a chorus. And this one, we're actually gonna involve you guys. We're gonna get some audience participation here. So we're gonna do what's called a call-in response. So either one of us is gonna like sing a phrase, and then you guys are gonna sing it back. Don't worry, I'll help you. So if you guys could help me real quick. So something like this. Heidi, 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 hi.
Heidi, 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 hi.
See, that's where you come in, right? So yeah, this is Cab Calloway's Minnie the Moocher.
Hey folks, here's a story about Minnie the Moocher. She was a low-down hoochie coocher. She was the roughest and toughest brat, but Minnie had a heart as big as a well. Heidi, 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 ho!
Heidi, 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 ho! Join us.
She messed around with a bloke named Smokey. She liked him though he was quite hokey. He took her down to the Chinatown and told her how to kick that gong around. Heidi, 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 hi. Heidi, 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 hi. Whoa! Whoa! Hitty, 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 hee. Hitty, 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 hee. Heidi, 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 hi. Heidi, 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 hi.
Now, she had a dream about the King of Sweden. He gave her all the things that he truly just needed. He gave her a home built of gold and steel, a diamond car with a platinum wheel. A Heidi, 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 hi.
Heidi, 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 hi.
Heidi, 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 ho.
Heidi, 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 ho.
Ba-da-ba-doo-ba-da-dee-da-ba-da-ba-doo-ba.
He gave her his townhouse and his racing horses. Each meal she ate was a dozen courses. Had $1 million worth of nickels and dimes. She sat around and counted them 1,000,000 times. Heidi, 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 Heidi.
Heidi, 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 Heidi.
Ho-dee, 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 ho.
Hoodie, 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 ho.
Doo-ba-ba-ba-ba-ba-da.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba-ba.
Heidi, 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 Heidi.
Heidi, 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 Heidi. Awesome. That performance was dedicated to my father, so thank you guys so much. The last tune we're going to do for the first portion of this concert is actually an arrangement written by our banjoist. I'm not sure if that's a word, but banjoist David Zamora. This is Tiger Rag. Now, here's the interesting thing before we play. So we started the set with JMB's Jalisco, and now we're going to play Tiger Rag, which is actually is the same chord progression to the Havalina Victory March. And if you don't believe me, sing it on your own, and you'll find out it to be true. I don't know, maybe these guys will improvise on Havalina Victory March, you know, who knows. Anyways, this is David Zamora's arrangement of Tiger Rag.
Tiger, oh that 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 tiger. You better watch out, don't let it get away. Where's that tiger? Where's that tiger? Where will he be? Low around there. Please play that tiger rag for me.
Thank you so much. We are the Havalina Hot Nine. Thank you. Don't go away just yet. We're going to transition to Jazz Band 1. Stay tuned. Thank you very much.
All right, how is everyone doing this evening? Hope you guys enjoyed the Havalina Hot Nine you just heard. Let's give another round of applause to Dr. Teresa Chin and that group. In just a little over a year and a half that Dr. Chin has been with our program, she's done wonders not only for bringing that style of music and kind of codifying that as one of the traditional jazz styles that we all need to study and learn about, and our students have been really enthusiastic about that, but she's also brought another, reformed enthusiasm for improvisation and really strengthened our rhythm section here, so we thank Dr. Chin for that immensely. If you want to see that group again, I'll reiterate one more time. They are performing at the TMEA convention later this week on Friday, February 14th at 3:30 p.m. in the Bridge Hall if you happen to be at TMEA. So, on stage behind me, the show continues. We have our Temuk Jazz Band 1, the award-winning Jazz Band 1. This group is not only what is doing, performing at TMEA, but they are in fact the invited collegiate jazz band in all the state of Texas at TMEA for the 6th time since 1995. Let's give them a round of applause for that. And I also want to personally thank my other colleague, Dr. Kyle Millsap, who's been doing amazing work with this group for the past few years. And this performance that they're going to have on Wednesday evening at TMEA, and he'll tell you more about exactly what time and place for that. But this performance is kind of, in many ways, the culmination of all the work he's done with the group, and really just the start of it. I envision many years in the future we're going to have amazing work with Dr. Millsap in this band. So tomorrow morning, bright and early, this group, Jazz Band 1, as well as the Hot Nine that you just heard, are going to be leaving and going to San Antonio. We'll do a little one-day tour, visit a few schools around the area, and play for some, I'm assuming, some very enthusiastic middle school and high school students. And then Wednesday, we head to the convention, and they play on a Wednesday night. So if you happen to be in the area, Wednesday night, 8 p.m. in the Hemisphere Ballroom, please come check out this group. So let's get the show on the road. Without further ado, please welcome to the stage Dr. Kyle Millsap and Texas A&M University-Kingsville Jazz Band 1.
How's everybody doing? You awake? All right, cool. Saxes are awake too. So obviously that first tune featured a sax section, so how about another hand for them? There's a lot of notes. Also featured Frank playing a solo himself, our lead alto. And Josh Gentile back on the trombone. And Jacob Moreno back on the trumpet. And a few bars of Xander back on the drums. So that was Steve Owen's take on the Gershwin Brothers classic, I've Got Rhythm. That was meant to be as crazy and off the wall as possible, I think, and how it was written. In fact, the tempo mark on the score is warp 5 or faster. So we took it about warp 4.5 maybe, or something like that. So next up, we're going to stay with the old part of the program. That was about 1980 when that was written, so 88 here on the Lab 1988 album, another 1 O'Clock tune, written by Steve Wiest, who played bass trombone in the 1 O'Clock and eventually directed that group for a few years. This one's a fusion tune, so a little bit of shift to your ears, called On the Edge. And this one's going to feature Fernie Garcia on trombone, and our guitarist, Andres Barreto, and our lead tenor, Diego Hernandez. I'm going to keep just leaving this on from now on. It's just going to make life easier. All right, so now we're done with the old part of the program. We're going to go with the new stuff. So this next tune is Latin Chart. It's written for the Louis Dowdeswell Big Band. So Louis Dowdeswell is a British trumpet player, a British big band leader. He's played with a lot of the top artists. He played with Michael Bublé. He's done some YouTube stuff with Wayne Bergeron, and is kind of in that vein of a trumpet player as far as like really tasty high stuff that's not just obnoxious and over the top, but is like rock solid, what you want out of a screaming trumpet player these days. So Louis got a big band with his trombone buddy, Callum O. And so Callum does a lot of the orchestrations, arrangements, or compositions. And so this is one of Callum's arrangements, or actually compositions for that band, called Well Endowed, in tribute to Louis Dowdeswell. It's going to feature in the Louis Dowdeswell chair, Jacob Moreno. I think Louis is kind of short, so you guys are about the same height, I think. That's why he's always out in front of the band. So that's why we got Jacob on the high riser. We're gonna get him a box for TMEA so everybody can make sure to see him. But it's a cool chart. It's a fun chart, and yeah, it's something totally different all over again. But it's from about 1920s, about 5 years ago. So yeah, we fast forwarded about 3 decades out of the late 1900s into now, and hope you enjoy. All right, now we're going to change things up all over again, but first I'm going to invite my colleague, Dr. Tom Zinniger, back out, and he's going to tell you a bit about this tune, and he's going to be the one in charge of the band for this one. So, Dr. Z, if you would come on out.
Thank you so much. So the next tune on the program is going to be by far the newest composition, but it will kind of sound like the oldest composition. So I think that's a cool juxtaposition. So this is, tonight you're going to hear a pre-world premiere of Benjamin Hasso's new composition. He's playing second alto here. Ben? So this is entitled Fallacy, and it's written very much in the 1930s, 1940s traditional big band style. He uses a lot of special effects in the brass, like growling and a lot of use of mutes and everything, so you hear some interesting colors. But it's grounded into that Gene Krupa kind of drumming style as well. So this one will feature Diego Hernandez on tenor sax. It'll feature Joseph Sosa on trumpet, and you're going to hear from Ben, the composer, on clarinet. So please enjoy the pre-world premiere of Fallacy.
All right, so we're going to play one more for you. That's just the band. This would be the end of our personal set up at Team A before we invite on our guest artist. This one would be the newest tune on the program, except for Ben's awesome chart. So this one is by trombonist Ben Patterson, who retired recently from the Airman of Note, the U.S. Air Force Airman of Note. And this is out on his album Groove Junkies. It's called Way of the Groove, and it's a cool funk chart. It's got a lot of quotes in there that hopefully some of you recognize, and hope you enjoy. All right, now we're going to play a couple more for you. We're going to invite Dr. Z back out. He's on a different role. He's going to bring out his brand new soprano saxophone and wow you all with a couple charts. So at Team EA, we'll be playing these with our guest artist Rex Richardson, who's also going to be here for the Tamwick Jazz Festival in about a little over a month. But now I'd like to invite Dr. Z back out to join us on these next couple of tunes. This first one we're going to play for you is called Seize the Day. It was written in 2020 by Rex in honor of the passing of Ryan Anthony, trumpet player extraordinaire. And Rex wanted to make sure that we did this one in Texas, since Ryan's last job was as principal trumpet at the Dallas Symphony and teaching trumpet at SMU. And so we felt that since we were doing this at Team EA, that this would be a fitting tribute. I think he said this was going to be the Texas premiere of this piece, and that he's normally done as a combo and arranged out for big band. And so Dr. Z is here, and set the microphone for soprano sax. easier than resetting the stand for soprano sax. Well, thank you all for coming out tonight. We've hit our last number. Hope you all enjoyed it. If you have a chance and you're coming up to San Antonio, we greatly appreciate you out in the audience at Team EA as well. And it's the same show, but it's going to be awesome than it was tonight. So come and listen to us all over again. Support the band, support these folks and all the hard work that they've been doing, putting in all the extra effort. We pulled them back over their Christmas break, so they had to come back in early before everyone else had to show up to class. And some of these guys flew in from Washington and Idaho and parts up in almost Canada to get down here in time so that they could put in extra hours of getting ready for this before the semester even started. So thank you to all of them for the work that they put in tirelessly over the break. And thank you to Dr. Z for arranging the tour and taking care of all the logistics and everything, because that's not easy either. I also think he's got about 10 free nights at the hotel that we're staying at, because all the rooms are in his name, conveniently enough. So we're gonna, like I said, we're gonna play one more for you. This one is by Dan Sorensen, also written for Rex Richardson, and this one's called T-Rex. Thank you all for coming out, and hope to see you on Wednesday.